Welcome to the second installment of the 11AD YouTube channel, highlights and replays. This is Smackedown again. I am playing in my T28 prototype, which is the Tier 8 TD in a very strong Tier 9 match. And we're playing from the north spawn of Colmarin. My hope here is that I'll be able to back up my stronger tanks and stay back a bit, letting the lights and mediums light up the targets so that I can stay far enough away from the really damaging Tier 9 shots that could come at me, and that's what ends up happening. So it's an example of proper placement in this type of a matchup. But secondarily, I'm going to be showing you examples of good, bad, and ugly shooting. And I'll point out all three when we get to those. But just take a look at the mini-map. Our spread is pretty decent. We've got the T71 forward at G1. We've got the island well covered, and we're moving tanks over into the 9 and 0 line very well. Our T71 has properly lit up two mediums down there at G1. That's their Leopard PTA and the Lorraine 40T. And with the Lorraine 40T and the Leopard PTA, this is going to be the, full examples of good, bad, and ugly shooting by Smackedown here. So there's two windows down there, and I know that I can get some shots on either one of those tanks if they pop into those windows or if they come around the corner, kind of like that Leopard prototype did in pulling out around the corner. He got shot from the far right. So, see, there was a good example. The Leopard prototype pulled out into the window and he was fully silhouetted. If he had stayed there, that would be a good shot. And you're going to see me take some good shots when that occurs. But you're also going to see me take some very, very bad shots when it's pure speculation, no silhouette, and I shouldn't have wasted the round. And then we'll point out the ugly shots when they occur as well. So the PTA is kind of getting hammered every time he makes a move. Now there's a really good shot on my part, 366 damage. Leopard PTA was fully illuminated through that window. I was fully aimed, and I took him down. Second really good shot, same location. He backed into my shot. I knew the location. I took him down for 352. So those are two outstanding shots. I illuminate the Lorraine 40T once. But do I have his silhouette lit? No, I don't. And what do I do there? I fire a purely speculative shot at a hard wall. What is beneficial of that? See, I know that to the right is the window when I'm thinking back on this, but I keep firing to the left of that shot. When I illuminate the Lorraine, it's when he backs up enough into that window for me to get a good clean shot on him. But I don't fire at that location. Instead, I keep firing to the left to the wall, and that's just bad shooting. It's ignoring the truth of the game mechanics.
Penetration.
To me, that's kind of an ugly shot, if you would. I did have him fully lit. I took him down for 420. That's fantastic. But it was a good maybe or maybe not, because I had been firing in that general location. There happens to be a third window over there, but it's just a partial view. So, yes, I benefited from the full illumination of his silhouette. So that could make it a good shot, but it was kind of an ugly shot as well. A better example of an ugly shot is coming up when I'm actually going to be firing at my friendly corpse rather than the fully illuminated target. I knew if I was thinking about it, the corpse was there, but didn't take the time to examine whether or not I was actually targeted in on the enemy tank. So we're doing a really good job here as a team. I'm moving forward knowing that we've got at least down to the E and F line in both the west and the middle. So why not push that far forward here on the east and the middle? So why not push that far forward on the west as well? The Object 704 is rushing forward, and I know we're going to get some tanks lit up here. There's the Lorraine, still back behind that wall.
Penetration.
I get a good shot on the STI. And the finishing shot. Excuse me, not. There's the Lorraine again. Now this is the ugly shot. Both tanks in front of me. I do have a green highlight on my target, but more than likely I was shooting at the corpse tank. Or perhaps straight through into the wall again. The writing's on the wall for the Lorraine. He has nowhere to go. He gets taken out. Right away, I noticed the E75 is off to the right. Now this is good. You know, I should be firing at the lower glacier. I do. He pops off the radar, but perhaps I damaged him. It's important to try at that lower glacier.
That one bounced.
I think I hit his lower left, perhaps the space armor. And then he does a silly move here. He turns his turret and his tank to me, and
Enemy armor is destroyed.
kind of a 1-2 punch by the Leopard and myself in finishing him off. So that was another excellent shot, but an easy one to handle as the E75 turned his entire tank to me, making him just easy pickings for me. So, hey, two things pointed out in this game. Proper placement. I think I did a fine job in where I was in the match, and you know, using the tanks that were forward to kind of spot for me so that I could take shots. And then secondly, really good, bad, and ugly shots by me. Good shots on the Leopard prototype, bad shots and maybe an ugly shot or two on the Lorraine 40T, but way, way more bad shots on the 40T where I had no chance of actually hitting him. I wasn't shooting at him. I was just shooting at a wall. Don't waste your time. Keep your gun pointed down range, and when they pop out and you've got them lit, fire at them. Did get a kind of a lucky shot on the Lorraine 40T when his turret was turned through that window, but more often than not, I was just wasting ammo and credits. I did end up with 1,686 paltry damage in this. It was effective damage, and it helped the team out. And I also ended up with 1,956 XP. I shot 14 times. I hit 8 times, and I penetrated 6 of those 8. I finished off the STI with 2 shots, and the E75, when he turned his turret and tank to face off against our Leopard prototype. So all in all, really decent kind of educational replay. I hope you enjoyed it and you took some good away from this. If you do enjoy these replays, please keep coming back. Think about subscribing to our YouTube channel. We'll have more pop up. And like this video if you enjoyed it. That would help a lot. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoy your World of Tanks gameplay for yourself, and happy tanking.